These are brilliant writers who I've had the opportunity to be led by. Sanjay on a show called Central Park, Mike on a show called 1600 Penn, and they are the reason that I get to work. So I'm out here alongside of them today fighting for, I think, very reasonable things. And it's amazing to see everyone standing in solidarity. And I think we're all old enough to remember the last one of these. It's never fun. It's never something that we want to do. It's something that unfortunately is necessitated. And this is one of those circumstances. No. That's amazing. As sort of a hybrid here, I'll just speak on behalf of the actor side of me, is we are nothing without their words. We have nothing without them. And so it's imperative that we resolve this in a way that benefits the brilliance that comes out of each of these people here today on the page. Because without the page, we have nothing. We have no instruction manual for art. So that's why I'm out here today, and we'll stay out here, hopefully with breaks and food and bathroom breaks. But we'll stay out as long as it takes.
No, I never have. I've never written on a network show. I was on them as an assistant, but no. My husband is a writer as well, and he's been in the industry longer, so he's kind of experienced both sides of it. But I've had the opportunity to write on great shows that are very, very popular and not really seen the compensation for that, unfortunately. I do think, for me, the gig economy idea is a real big part of it. I feel fortunate enough that I've been writing long enough that I'm not just getting started, but if I were, I wouldn't be able to survive. I wouldn't be able to pay my rent. And I think about the writers who are joining the Guild now and just getting started, and you have to have so many jobs each year just to make it. And it's hard enough to get one job because this is a business that's always hard to get a job. So if you need to get 5 instead of 1, it's not survivable, unfortunately.
You know, they always say they don't have money. They said they didn't have money for the last 5 years when they made $100 billion. They're going through a tough couple of transition years right now. But the truth is everything we're asking for is less than writers used to be paid. And essentially all of it is absorbable in the budgets of their movies and films. It's a small piece of what they spend. Here's what, you know what, I think they probably are having some tough years, but I noticed that CEO pay was way up in 2022. And I imagine that those CEOs made an argument about their value and why even during tough times they should be paid. Streaming is not going to go away, and by the way, it's not specifically streaming that's a problem. You know, there were short orders, 8, 10, 12 episodes, long before streaming became an issue. I think the real problem is that with the new tech companies and the huge corporations that have, you know, are looking voraciously at their bottom lines, they have adopted a new business model that uses streaming and short orders as an excuse not to pay people. So that's what we have to deal with, not with the change in technology. No one here is a Luddite. We believe the world has to move forward, but it doesn't have to move forward while leaving writers behind. And by the way, it can't.
LA obviously AI can't do what writers and humans can do, but I don't know that they believe that necessarily. So we need to make it clear there needs to be a human writer in charge, and we're not trying to be gig workers just revising what AI does. We need to tell the stories.